Hello RBT team and welcome to Walmart 2512. This account is part of Route 1704 and the lead is John Martinez, one of my top performers who has worked for the company for 22 years and will happily be taking over the route again come 5x1 during our re-engineering. I'm going to first take you through Department 95 and then later walk you over to Department 82. Throughout the store you will see all of our fixtures that are called for in the store as well as FSS. The store manager at the Walmart is named Josh, and when talking to him about the side stack that is called for in FSS, he gave us an end cap instead, since this account does not do side stacks, which is fine by me because we have more holding power. Multi-pack is the number one BU and is currently at 168.4% to prior year. Now on our right you can see our 4x5 that holds our 18 count, 28 count, and new 42 count. All these additional locations have really helped drive up our percentage from last year. Next, you will see the FSS palette of party-sized Doritos and Lay's. Party-sized Doritos are up 136% to prior year, and we have added queso dip to create that perfect display. Now you'll see the Lay's with our new innovation party-sized poppables along with the creamy jalapeno dip. It is down from prior year, but with the resets just happening, we've added more facings. Next we have our 4x8, which is set to the core schematic. Making sure our fixtures are set properly is a big focus I have been coaching my team on, and making sure we are providing our consumers with a variety. Since the pandemic, e-commerce has skyrocketed, and Walmart's main priority has been sticking to modular integrity. A little bit of background on the store. While shadowing Marta and learning about the business, we diligently tried to get all the fixtures into the store. Even with the help of Caitlin, the key account manager at the time, we were unsuccessful. Within the first week in my mini district, I held a discovery meeting with Josh, and by the end of the week had sold in every single fixture. By creating a relationship with him and listening to his priorities and diligently checking in with him and working with the lead to communicate those needs and further develop his abilities, we are now able to execute incremental locations during holidays and get FSS executed. Walmart now has new tags that show the last 4 digits of the UPC as well as the number of facings and the exact location on the schematic on the top right. This helps the pickers for online orders so they know they are grabbing the right item. If we put the wrong item in, the customer will not get what they want and be unhappy. On the back of our side counter is our D930 Innovation End Cap. And right now it has the new 28 counts with either the Grandma's Cookies or Quaker Chewy Bars, which has been a hit. And as we walk down the side counter, you will see some holes. That is because we are having some product supply issues with certain items, especially the 3D Doritos and Funyuns. And like I mentioned earlier, Walmart does not want us plugging in items. So I just continue to coach my team to use the Fast app to control the controllables. With getting all of these fixtures into the store, when I took over this account, the weekly sales average was about $19,000 a week, and it has now increased to a little over $23,000. Josh, being sales driven, loves to see these numbers. When touching base with him in the in-depth follow-up, we go over results bi-weekly. This allows us to maintain our relationship, and he knows that we are committed to growing sales and driving bigger baskets within the account. Now, as we walk to Department 82, you are going to see 2 smaller end caps that are called for on FSS. And since Walmart is also trying to beat their COVID numbers, they've been getting more product than they can handle, so he did not have room to give us D95 end caps. So the first one that you will see coming up is the XL Doritos end cap that we put hot flavors on based off of the demographic, along with our new 3D Spicy Cool Ranch Doritos, which have been a hit. As we continue, you will see our D82 Innovation end cap with our new kettle. On the right hand side, we went for the hot and spicy baconettes, and then on the left put asteroids as well as nuts and cookies. I've really worked with John on D82 execution, and the store alone does about $2,000 a week in impulse, and by having everything set to schematic and every BU in the store, it has grown the business even more. During the pandemic, consumers were purchasing bigger bags and impulse suffered. I'm continuing to grow my XXVL business in this account, and although we are down compared to prior year, executing the D82 end cap and these incremental locations, I have no doubt I will be able to turn these numbers around. And as you can see, every single aisle is full. And here we have our new Pop Crunch mix on top of our end cap and the Cheetos popcorn with it being on rollback for 2 for $5. This is the perfect location for those impulse purchases. I have coached my team to ensure the rollback sign is on any location with rollback items. Lastly, As you can see, we have our SVLR rack that holds our 50-cent bags, and underneath we have our 10 counts that were called for on the 4x5 for 2 weeks to help sell through them. Thank you, RBT team, for walking through Walmart 2512 with me. I hope you got a good idea of how my team and I execute in the market. Does anyone have any questions?